really great tour. I went alone and the guys, Daniel and Daniel, were very professional and respectful. They arrived on time to collect me from my hotel, which is always a good sign. The arrangements they made with all the guides at the 3 locations was excellent and everything ran smoothly. It is a very long journey to the Cape Coast from Accra and many of the roads are quite bad, exacerbated by the fact that road repairs were taking place for a very long section of the journey after you left Accra and through the central region, so the ride in the car was very bumpy. However, throughout the journey to and back to my hotel I felt in safe hands. I would highly recommend this tour to everyone who wants to know more about the slavery and colonial history of Ghana with a well-organized and professional company. Thank you Daniel, and if I visit Ghana again I will definitely book with this tour company. Our family visit to the Elmina Castle and the Slave River and Elmina Castle with Kwame Tours was a truly emotional and soul-stirring experience. We walked in the footsteps of our ancestors down a path and stood in the Slave River, the very river in which our ancestors took their last bath before being forcefully taken away from their families and homeland. We honored our ancestors by taking our steps barefoot. Clinton was our guide. He is, without a doubt, one of the absolute best guides that I have ever had in my travels. Clinton was truly amazing, passionate, engaging, and made sure that we learned the true history. This helped us to be connected to and be present with the motherland, the continent, the spirits of our ancestors. Having a guide like Clinton ensures that you will have an amazing experience. I would use Kwame Tours again and recommend that any traveling to Ghana book with them as well. Our visit to the Slave River and Elmina Castle with Kwame Tours was truly unforgettable. The experience was both powerful and deeply emotional. Walking in the footsteps of our ancestors and standing in the Slave River, the same river where they took their last bath before being taken away, was a moving and spiritual moment. Our guide, Clinton, was absolutely amazing, knowledgeable, compassionate and deeply respectful in sharing the history. We learned so much about strength, resilience and spirit of our ancestors. The tour is not just about history, it's about connection, reflection and honoring those who came before us. I highly recommend Kwame Tours for anyone visiting Ghana who wants an authentic, educational and meaningful experience. The experience was incredible, with knowledgeable guides who were clearly able to share that knowledge. The Assin Manso location, the Elmina Castle and Cape Coast Castle were windows into a past that showed how hateful and destructive people can be. It was worth the cost, and if given the opportunity to tell my friends to do it I would. Thank you Hamza and Hamdu for putting up with my giggly sister and I. We did start to feel a little punchy at the end, but it was due to the exhaustion of the day. If you need tour guides for a meaningful experience, I would suggest Kwame Tours. This tour is an absolute must for anyone visiting Ghana. The Slave River experience was especially powerful, educational, emotional, and spiritual. It offered a rare connection to history that was both humbling and unforgettable. Clinton, our designated guide for all tours, was exceptional. Professional, knowledgeable, and attentive, he ensured every moment was meaningful. The local guides at each site added depth with insights we could never access back home. Their storytelling brought the past to life in a way that honored its gravity and legacy.